I don't think the importance of these quick little overnight trips can be overstated. You know, not everybody can get away for a week or a month, but I think almost everyone can squeeze in a weekend here or there. And you know, we're 60 minutes from our front door, and I do appreciate how lucky I am to live in a place where I can drive an hour in almost any direction and find a place that looks like this. But I just think it's so valuable and so important to spend time outdoors, even if it's just, you know, a quick day hike or a quick overnight trip like Kiki and I are on this weekend. We just had a little mini hailstorm. I knew there was a possibility of rain today. Tomorrow was supposed to be clear, but was not expecting hail. So we're out in an area I'm pretty familiar with. We're right near Grouse Ridge, and I've done quite a few videos out here. The Penner Lake video and the Glacier Lake video spring to mind. But I've never been on this exact trail or in this area. And it is just gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna add this to the list of quick weekend getaways. Probably end up walking this trail 2 or 3 more times. Changing my plans on the fly here. I had planned on camping at Eagle Lakes, which is basically right at the end of this trail. And we just got there. It's very, very crowded. Lots of families, everybody fishing, lots of screaming and yelling. And so there was a turn off just up here to Briars Lake. And we're gonna go check that out, see what that looks like. My little detour has added a significant amount of elevation gain that I just was not prepared for this weekend. That said, this was absolutely the right choice. It is stunning on this section of trail, and I haven't seen another human being since I turned off of the main Spaulding Lake trail. So, a lot more work, a lot more effort, but totally worth it. We've got some pretty stormy looking clouds off to the northwest. I can hear thunder, which is, you know, a little nerve-wracking. But once we hit the top of this ridge, we need to head east to get to the lakes. And to the east, skies look pretty blue. Fingers crossed, the storm will miss us. When we made it to the lake, it was definitely a lot harder hike than I had planned on, a lot more elevation gain. And something I failed to consider when I changed my plans was that, you know, my original plan had us camping at about 5,400 feet. And that's what I packed for. And we looked at the weather report before we left. We were having overnight lows of about 43 degrees. So I brought my 30-degree quilt and kind of a mid-season sleeping pad with an R value of about 2.5. Where we're sitting now, we're at like 6,900 feet. And that's a pretty significant increase. And I'm just not convinced that the sleep system I have is going to be warm enough for the temperatures we're likely to experience at this altitude. But we're going to have to make do. I'll have to sleep in my puffy jacket and cuddle up with Kiki, I guess. It's snowing. Because of course. Well, the snow was thankfully short-lived. The sun is shining and it's starting to warm up a little bit. Pretty nice. It was kind of a bummer I'd have to jump straight into the tent. After all that hiking, you know, muscles start to stiffen up and atrophy a little bit. So we're just kind of hanging out in the sun, taking pictures, stretching. That's important. Gotta stretch. Mountains have their own plan. You can never be 100% sure what you're going to encounter. Well, we survived the night. My sleep system did fine. It was a little chilly, but it wasn't unmanageable. I slept in my puffy jacket. Totally comfortable. And what an absolutely beautiful place to wake up to. These just one night quick weekend trips, they're so important to me, and I just can't recommend them enough for everybody who enjoys getting out into the outdoors. Even if it's just a day hike, just get out. 100% worth it. Had a little mini hailstorm. Oops, I tripped. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you dirty shot ruiner. Kiki, really? Oh, I thought we were friends.